Alright guys, so in today's video, we're going to try to splash some bandits at 50 to 60 miles with the Aim120 Charlie. Now this was discovered by Feisty and Thor, and we're going to try it out here today and see if we can make it successful. Now you'll notice that we're flying the F-16 Viper. That will be critical to achieving this, and we'll talk about that throughout the video, and especially in the Tackview for this video is going to be very interesting. So if you want to figure out how this is all happening and you want the technical aspects of it, definitely stick around for the Tackview section. Alright, but let's go ahead and jump into the video here.
Just climb at like 3 degrees. Make it really gradual so we keep our speed up.
Yeah, copy.
Yeah, I'm only getting one on radar. Or on I'm only getting one on even on data link. Are you seeing the same thing?
Yeah, I think they're really close to each other. It looks like they might be doing like fingertip or something almost. But there's two bandits there. They're just really close together.
I got the other one. I got the trailer locked.
Okay, I'll take the lead.
But we're 62 miles. $57 miles. 55 miles, Fox 3.
Okay, I'm having a little bit of trouble locking up the lead here. I almost got him. Okay, locked. Fox 3, 50 miles.
What are we boarding at?
I don't know, like 25, 30.
Did you share the one on the right or the one on the left?
The left guy that I thought was the leader.
Okay, good. So I shot the one on the right. He's like flying away from me, so.
What's your angels?
Fucking 51. I'm right below you.
Alright, I think the two bandits did some sort of crossover, so I got the left guy, you got the right guy now.
Missile should be hitting here soon. Splash.
Splash bandit. Alright, so you guys saw in the last video, Feisty got his kill at 55 miles with AIM120C, and I got the kill at 50 miles. And in this video, we're actually going to go for 60 miles in this round here. And we're flying against Sherman here, and I haven't told Sherman exactly how this works or any of that stuff, because I want him to just fly as most players who are unaware of this fly. So I appreciate Sherman coming out to help with this. So as you can see, we are in the Viper. It's one of the only aircraft that can achieve the Mach speeds at the high altitudes that we're looking for. And you will notice that a major factor to making this successful is being very, very high. Above 40,000, I would say. 45 is probably around where you want to start. And yeah, so you can see the missile goes, it's almost like a loft. Well, it's a loft mechanic. So the missile comes off the rail and it climbs further up than even your high altitude. So the missile is climbing into extremely thin air where it has little to no friction. And we're seeing speeds of something like Mach 3.5 to Mach 4, maybe even Mach 4.5 in certain circumstances, where the missile is actually making impact with the target at above Mach 3. So that's really fast and gives the other guy little to no reaction time. The important thing is to maintain lock all the way, because that way the guy won't get, the bandit will not receive a RWR notification of a missile launch until the missile goes pitbull. And when the missile goes pitbull, it'll be something around 4 to 5 nautical miles away from him. Even sometimes I've seen 3 miles, 3.5 miles, and it's traveling at above Mach 3, which gives him 3 to 4 seconds at best of reaction time before it absolutely smokes him. Now, here we got Sherman finally locked up, and that's a Fox 3 at 60 miles. And we're just going to maintain the lock. Notice that I'm in SAM mode, not in STT or single target track, so he has no idea the missile has been fired. I'm going to maintain the lock all the way until the missile decides that it wants to go pitbull, which means I'm not going to force it pitbull. I'm going to let the missile do it. Okay? Let's watch what happens. Alright guys, so here's our Tackview. Once again, I just want to point out this was discovered by Feisty and Thor. They were doing some testing, figuring out the new AMRAAM mechanics. As we know, ED has been playing around with the AMRAAM since the SD10 came out, and we've seen some performance changes and guidance changes in the AMRAAM, and Feisty and Thor were just experimenting with that to see what the missile is capable of. So we're just gonna fast forward to missile launch. Feisty's is at 55 miles, and there is his AMRAAM, and you can see it's about Mach 3 and almost 4, only a couple of seconds after launch. That missile's off at Mach 4.6 is the highest I see, which is really close to Phoenix performance levels. So very interesting stuff there. Mine comes off at exactly 50 miles, and you can see it also achieving the same speeds, maximum of 4.6 Mach. Now, the other thing to mention here is we are maintaining lock to the target all the way as the missiles fly. So that means that we are not breaking the lock with the missiles, and if we break lock, then they will receive a missile launch notification on their RWR. And if they have that, then they'll defend. They'll have time. But they were not expecting a 40-mile launch at, like, that's just unheard of in DCS. So as long as you maintain the lock, and these are fired, when it comes to the F-16, you can fire them either SAM mode, situational awareness mode, or TWS to get this effect. And so we are maintaining the lock all the way. And look at that, Mach 4. Let's see how far that missile is. So it's about 14 miles away from us, but we're also closing, so that doesn't really count. But it's been airborne for quite some time, and it's still only 3.9. And as it comes down, you can see one of the Hornets is offsetting, which is interesting because that means that this missile, which I believe is, okay, this is Feisty's. So these guys did kind of a crossover here, like I thought in the video. And so Feisty's missile has actually been forced to do a decent turn to hit its target. And even though it's done a decent turn, it's still at Mach 3.6 as it comes down. Now it's interesting because you can actually see the exact second that these two bandits receive their RWR indicators. Right there. So this is, let's come back maybe a fraction of a second to talk about reaction time, to factor in his reaction time. If it would come back, there you go, right there. So that looks like 3 miles to me. So at 3 miles, if you maintain the lock all the way, as we did, this missile will go pitbull 3 miles from target. Now, Ari here has 3 miles to react to a missile that's going Mach 3.5, which is just ridiculous. And look at here, look at the server time, 06354. Let's watch missile impact. Four seconds. So he has 4 seconds to react, which is basically not enough time. Missile impact at 3.4 Mach. 3.3 Mach. Bam. And here, let's see if we have the same effect happening here to Rick. There. That is Rick getting his RWR notification on my missile, which is coming in at Mach 3.6. And let's just get the time here again. So 5.6, so theoretically at exactly 04 it should hit him. 0401. Okay, so he had 4 to 5 seconds to react. What speed did that missile hit him? Mach 3.4. So that's 2 bandits splashed from 55 and 50 miles. So that's kind of crazy. You don't really see AMRAAM performance like this. They're definitely playing around with the AMRAAM, and they're capable of some interesting things at high altitudes. Alright, and in this Tackview, I just want to use this one because Sherman was helping me out. He's flying the F-15 Eagle, and I was back in the F-16, and I just really wanted to show this one because this is the maximum range shot that I've managed to get with this thing. And right there at 60 miles is when I shoot, and that missile comes off, and it's already at Mach 4. Look at that. That's unbelievable. And now Sherman has no idea that the missile is coming because I'm maintaining the lock. So that missile gives him no warning until just probably like 3 to 4 seconds before time of impact. And you can see here we got Mach. Let's see what the highest Mach number was. Looks like we're getting about Mach 3 at best. Sorry, 4.3. So that missile's going to come in. Sherman has no idea. And we'll actually again be able to tell the second that he received the RWR notification. There. 3.84 nautical miles, Mach 3.6. And look at Sherman, he's Mach 1.3. Like, he's not slow in this fight, you know. And this missile traveled 60 miles to hit him, and it's still going Mach 3.6. There's the kill at 60 miles AMRAAM. There it is. Alright guys, so I think that's a decent amount of proof. So big thanks to Feisty and Thor for helping out and figuring this stuff out. And big thanks to Ari, Rick, Sherman, and Feisty for helping with this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.